He bulldozed my rainwater system without asking. I came home from a 3-day work trip to find a pile of twisted metal and shattered concrete where my 4,000-gallon tank had stood. The ground was gouged. The pipes snapped clean. My stomach dropped into my shoes. I called him first. Marcus Webb, HOA president, answered on the second ring. His voice was calm, almost bored. Said the system violated the new landscaping ordinance passed 2 weeks ago. I told him I never received any notice. He said it was posted on the community board. I hung up and drove straight to the city clerk's office. The clerk pulled the file. Ordinance 2024-17, titled Rainwater Collection Prohibition, had been filed 3 weeks prior. But the signature line caught my eye. It wasn't the board's corporate stamp. It was Marcus's personal signature, dated the same day as the filing. I asked for the original. The clerk handed me a yellowed form with a county recorder's stamp from 1987, an old authorization giving Marcus power over all landscaping changes on his street. I didn't live on his street. I lived 3 blocks over. I photocopied everything. That night, I sat at my kitchen table with a highlighter and a legal pad. I mapped out the timeline. The ordinance was drafted 2 days after I installed my system. Marcus had signed it alone, bypassing the board vote required by our bylaws. I found minutes from the last 3 meetings. No mention of any landscaping vote. I called 2 board members. Neither knew about the ordinance. The next morning, I drove to the county courthouse. I filed a temporary restraining order against the HOA and Marcus personally. The clerk gave me a hearing date in 5 days. I spent those days gathering affidavits from neighbors who'd seen Marcus's truck parked near my house the night before the bulldozing. One woman, Mrs. Delgado, said she'd watched him unload a mini excavator from a trailer at 6 a.m. The hearing was in a small wood-paneled room. Marcus sat across the aisle, flanked by the HOA's lawyer. I presented the ordinance, the 1987 authorization, and the minutes. The judge looked at Marcus. "Did you sign this alone?" Marcus said yes. "Did you vote?" He said no. The judge asked for the original authorization. I handed it over. The judge compared the signature on the 1987 form to the one on the ordinance. They matched. The judge granted the restraining order. Then he recommended the county prosecutor review the case for potential fraud. Marcus's lawyer went pale. Marcus didn't say a word. Within a month, Marcus resigned. The board dissolved the ordinance. I rebuilt my system with a plaque that reads, "Webb's Folly." The cost came out of the HOA's insurance. I still check the mailbox every day for notices. But now I keep a folder of every document, every signature. $400. For a basketball hoop.
A lien on my house. Over a mailbox.
31 years. They tried to take it.
I painted my door. They sent a lawyer. Sheriff's office. Code enforcement. Building inspector.
Tenant rights.
These stories take real work. Comment your town below. Like. Subscribe. Stand with us.